My name is Nicole Criatoro. I'm 29 years old, and I've been living with Lyme disease for 10 years. I was first diagnosed with Lyme disease when I was a sophomore in college. I had been having symptoms of it for over a year, but because I was a student with a packed schedule who was working multiple jobs, my doctors just assumed that I was too stressed out. And so they didn't test me until I had been having symptoms for a year and a half. When I finally got diagnosed with Lyme disease, I took the initial course of treatment, but shortly after, I was actually bitten a second time while I was watching my sister play softball with my family. After I got bit the second time, I went on an antibiotic course of treatment for nearly 3 years on and off trying to kill the disease, but nothing worked. Over the course of the time that I was on the antibiotics, taking them again and again and again destroyed my gut, and so at the end of it, I ended up having to get my gallbladder taken out. To make bad matters worse, during a routine gallbladder surgery, a surgeon nicked my vagus nerve, which connects your brain to your stomach. So in addition to having chronic Lyme disease, I have a condition called gastroparesis, and it's to its most extreme form. So basically my stomach is paralyzed and doesn't digest food like everybody else's. I have spent the last 7 years traveling the country looking for physicians and treatments that could help. I have seen doctors in Connecticut, Rhode Island, New York, Tennessee, New Mexico, and now Arizona, and I think I've found a facility that finally thinks that they can help me out. The only downfall is that when you get treatment for Lyme disease, the insurance companies really only cover definitely the first 2 weeks of your treatment and none of the side effects that come along with the illness. And this treatment in Arizona is no exception. There will be fundraisers held to raise money on my behalf in both Connecticut and New Mexico. They're being held at local breweries, at pizza places, at my high school, so be sure to go to my website and check out all the fundraisers that are coming up. In order to keep track of all of these wonderful events, I started a fundraiser and a blog that you can visit by going to achievetheimpossibletask.com. I thought it would be impossible for me to go to Arizona and get this treatment until 3 weeks ago when my mom encouraged me to start a fundraiser on GoFundMe. Within the first 21 days, we've raised over $23,000 for my medical treatment, which is so amazing that it just blows my mind, and I cannot say enough thank yous. Thank you to my family and friends. Thank you to my old high school classmates. Thank you to my college best friends who are like my family. Thank you to all of my parents' friends and people who they work with and people who they know and who they went to college and elementary school with. Thank you to my old high school and my dad's elementary school, to people who have worked with me in Connecticut and New York and all across the country. Thank you so much. I cannot express how grateful I am for everything that you're doing for me to help me get the treatment that I need. Visit my website for more information about all these wonderful fundraising events or to read my blog where I try to write about what it's like in the daily life of a sick person. I'm so excited to start something new and get my life back on track, and I can't say thank you enough for helping me along my journey.